Hello, everybody, welcome. Rosa Saki Investigator. Hello, everybody, welcome. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Okay. I was freaked out, okay? I was freaked out. I don't know what happened. And I wonder if I closed a window or something, but then I kept reposting and it was so strange. Oh my god, it was so strange. So strange. It freaked me out, okay? So I was like, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so let's see here. Guys, I'm putting it's kind of cute. I'm worried. I haven't put I haven't even checked YouTube in a while because I'm working on stuff and but anyway, so I've been working on new intros, okay? So I'm putting all the things into songs. I'm very excited, okay? So let me show you. I'm going to have in the next video, but it's been guys, it was so crazy. I freaked out, so I couldn't organize the cards. Okay, so here it is. I want to play the song. Okay, here. Oh my god. So okay, that's so cute. And then I have another one because I'm basically putting into song, okay? The ones that are what is it called? You know, the ones that I kind of have. Okay, so which one is this one is Hello Everybody. Okay, here is. This one I have another the vocal. Welcome. Rosa Psych Investigator. Welcome. Everybody. Welcome. Rosa Psych Investigator. Hello. Everybody. Welcome. Rosa Psych Investigator. Hello. Everybody. Welcome. Rosa Psych Investigator. Little faster. Welcome. Welcome. Rosa Psych Investigator. Hello. Everybody. Welcome. Rosa Psych Investigator. Okay. So stop. Okay, stop. Okay. Anyway, that's all. Save. Okay. Okay, anyway, so this is it. So anyway, yeah, I love it. I'm like, it's so cute. Because now it's so, guys, I have ADD. I have problems. So it's funny because I want to do, I was like, remember how the whole thing, I was like, I was going to do a musical. And it's a nap, okay, because long story about this whole music thing, but it makes it a lot easier to write, to write little, especially choruses and things like that, okay? So that's what I do essentially. I write choruses. That's really what I do, right? It's not a full song, it's just the choruses. So it's very fun, because then I was like, oh my God. Oh, is that right? Oh my God, I have to look it up. The line is from Charlie Brown. Interesting. Oh. So yeah, because I was like, I don't want to, I've done beats, I've done things like that, but it's not going to work so much. I feel like my stuff is really more like the kind of like 19, whatever, when people used to be, gathering around the piano kind of feeling. Okay, I like this one more. So anyway, perfect for this. Yeah, so Rose psychic investigator amorose psychic. So anyway, so here we are. Oh, and I don't know if you've seen it. Okay, I want to put the link here. Okay, here's the link to this is the schedule. Okay, finally, oh God, I got it. So I'm gonna post the schedule. I just did it a few hours ago. It's not complete or anything. This is the schedule for whatever schedule for the live streams, even though I end up doing it, the last minute kind of situation. Usually it's like Tuesday, Thursday, and then some, this week is pretty much almost every day, but I'm going to post it there. And the other thing I want to bring your attention to, which I'm going to read it later, is the prayer list. Okay. So I know we've been doing this, and I agree with you that it's very good. So what I did is I went back to the last couple of videos, and I was just looking at the comments, because that's where you wrote the name of the people. Okay. So then if your name is not listed, you don't have to list it now, or you could just send an email to me. Okay. Or whatever. You just leave a comment about somebody that you would like to put on the list, because that way I feel like it's much easier. Not that I won't look at what you have just written or may have just written, but it's easy. It's better to have a list of people that we have at once, so we can get it started. Okay. Because it may take a little bit of time, but I agree it's really nice. Okay. And so since it's repeating, okay, we repeat the names, I'm going to leave it there. And then I eventually I'm going to sort by name, first name and stuff, name of the person who posted. Okay. And that way, if it's easier to kind of check if your name is there or not, or whatever. But I think it's fine. Okay. I think it's a good idea. I think it's good. And that way, I don't have to be every time like, oh, have you put your name today? Like, it's kind of like awkward. Okay. So I'm just talking about the list. I'll put the link. I'm going to put the link here. Again, it's just a link of the schedule, but also the prayer list. Okay. So it's what I did, like I was saying to others, is that I went back to the last streams and I copied what you had posted. Okay. So I know you're Simone, right? Is that right? Simone, is that right? I wrote what you had said. So I wrote from the original. So anyway. So oh my God. Yeah, exactly. We can go back individually. Exactly what I was thinking. I was like, sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's like nice to do it I know for me, like sometimes it's, all these people. Okay. And like, and as you saw, I also added the bad, yesterday I did this, and I started to add all the bad, quote unquote, the bad people, President Trump and everything, so that we can kind of start to try to melt away the darkness. Okay. So this is the thing, together. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back here, guys. So, oh my God, what a day, huh? Did you see? I was really hoping Roger Stone's gonna go to prison, but I guess not. Oh. So yeah, it's kind of upsetting. So he didn't go to prison, but I guess he can't talk anymore. Okay. And then I got a message from one of you. Okay. What happened about what? What happened? Oh, Roger Stone. So there was a thing about the judge today. There was a thing with the judge. You had to go out in front of the judge to explain why he did that. The thing with the post. And the judge was like, well, now you can't say anymore. There's nothing more, right? Yeah, I gotta keep your mouth shut. So, but I was like, I'm hoping he was gonna go to prison. But I guess, guys, you know what? In the end, it's good to be fair. Fair is a good thing, Not to say that, like, Here I am. I'm like, I know there's nobody. Are you here? I don't know. Is that right? Is it live? I don't know. Try. Please don't hate me. Anyway, this is it, okay? So I was hoping he's gonna go to prison, but not true. Not true. Okay. So, and somebody emailed me, okay, today about, it was one of the, after I had published I'm not gonna say her name, but I published the prayer list to add somebody to the list, and she said something. She had also felt a bad negative feeling, weird feeling yesterday. And I'm just like, it's kind of, I feel like, guys, there's a battle between the good and bad. Okay. So here, okay, let me find the post. 1 second. So just make sure that I have the right, publish here. Okay, so we have here. Okay, so all right. And somebody, I think it was Joyce. Joyce said something. I don't think I answered the question exactly. She asked something just now. She said something about Mueller. She said, "Is this going to wrap up with no indictments?" You know, interesting. Yeah, Deb is saying she feels it. You know what I mean? So this is I feel like there is this thing of like and the other thing that I've noticed, guys, is this whole effort. Like some journalists that I find a little bit suspicious, they are already like, oh, but he does not have evidence. There's no evidence, right? Thus far, there's no evidence of collusion or anything. And it's people who you normally you trust, and you kind of like, wow, there's huge pressure here to try to create a talking point. Okay, it's kind of scary, to be honest. You know what I mean? When you look at this stuff, you're like, wow. So, you know what I mean? So it's just like, wow, it's kind of crazy to think about it. They're trying, it's almost as if they're trying to say it's over, but it's not. It's like they're trying to say, oh, let's try to say that it's over. No, it's not over. What are we talking about is over? You know what I mean? It's what is over. It's not over. How could you even say there's no evidence? It's so scary, when they say this stuff. It's like, so it's just like what I said, it's almost like they're trying to grab the truth. They're trying to turning the conversation. Exactly. So, but I feel like, guys, Teresa, I feel like McCabe, actually, I don't think I asked McCabe about McCabe, but maybe we should. I feel like he's actually bringing attention to the investigation. He's saying, look, it's real. I think he's a Russian asset, right? That's why he literally said that, right? It's good. But the guy that I always kind of trusted, Ken Delanian, he's very famous. He's a national security guy. He was saying something, and I was like, wait. He's like, well, but there's no evidence. There's just not yet. And it's like, what are you talking about? It's kind of strange. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just, to me, it felt like really weird. People that I normally would trust, okay. And he also wrote. I forgot the other day he said something. I forgot what it was. But anyway, it's just like, well, it's a little strange, okay? So, but anyway, let's not focus on that, okay? So, yeah, he was just in McCabe, yeah. I mean, I know, McCabe, just like, what's his name? Comey, the whole thing. I don't think Comey, remembering the stuff you did with the Hillary thing that I didn't like. Okay, yeah, Neil Katyal. He wrote the whole thing, he knows all this stuff. So anyway, so it's just a little crazy, how that is. But I trust him. I mean, why would anybody say those things, running the risks that he's running? Think about it. That's real courage, I think, McCabe, okay, to be doing that. Anyway, so guys, let's go. I'm going to start with prayers, okay, now that I can't believe it's been 13 minutes, okay. I'm going to start here. So if you just arrived, if you want to follow along here, this is the list of the names, okay. Here's the list this has a list of the prayer, okay? So the names of the prayer, okay? So I'm gonna get started, guys, because it's I have a lot to do. So I'm gonna ask for protection and a beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head. It's a beautiful ray of light, a beautiful burst of light coming as I breathe in from the above. So as I breathe in, I inhale this beautiful ray of light. As I exhale, project it forward. As I project this ray of light forward, it begins to transform into a bubble of light. It's a perfect round bubble of pure loving light. And as it gets big enough to fit me, I step into it. As I step into it, I am fully protected. And I feel the warmth of love and divinity. And I invite everyone in the group to join me. And we're all inside protected. This beautiful, sparkling light energy. And we're all connected. We're holding hands. And we begin to bring in names and subjects and to project light onto them. Okay, so using hands, okay? So, okay. So I'm gonna keep, how do I say this? I'm gonna keep your names here for later, but let me go through the list and then I'm gonna go do, okay. So now I'm going to bring in everyone. So everyone is in the group, is in this beautiful light. I'm gonna make sure that we're all fully in sync and we're all emanating and vibrating in the light. And to everyone's friends and relatives, even the enemies and anyone who may have hurt you, to send them love and forgiveness. And forgive yourself from anything you may be justicizing yourself for. And now I'm going to start with names. Okay, so first with Liz in the group. I know she's having very serious health challenges. So I'm going to project the light onto Liz and say any and all obstacles to the light and love are removed. Liz is now protected and in harmony with the light. Then Suzanne Walker's sister, Nancy. Nancy, projecting light onto Nancy. Any and all obstacles to the light and love are removed from Nancy. Nancy is now protected and in harmony with the light. Jenna's sister, Susan, projecting light onto Susan. Any and all obstacles to the light and love are removed from Susan. Susan is now protected in harmony with the light. Terry's son and Derek. Any and all obstacles to the light are removed from Derek. Derek is now protected and in harmony with the light. Joanne's brother, John. Any and all obstacles to the light are removed from John. John is now protected and in harmony with the light. Impish's daughter, Simone. Any and all obstacles to the light and love are removed from Simone. Simone is now protected in and in harmony with the light. Daniel's wife, Susan. Any and all obstacles to the light and love are removed. Susan is now fully protected in and in harmony with the light. Teresa's daughter, Lori, has MS. Any and all obstacles to the light and pure love are removed from Lori. Lori is now protected in and in harmony with the light. John's mother, Janice. Sending light to Janice. Any and all obstacles to the light and love are removed from Janice. Janice is now in full protection and in harmony with the light. Sarah, who's having a hard time right now, sending love and light to Sarah. Any and all obstacles from the light are removed from Sarah. Sarah is now fully protected and in total harmony with love and the light. Eva's friend Louis, who just lost his 24-year-old sister, sending light to Louis and his sister on the other side. All obstacles to the light and love are removed from Louis. Louis is now in full protection and in full harmony with the light. Kathy G's friend, Noble Hayes, daughter, Lene. Noble Hayes and Lene are here, projecting the light onto them. Any obstacles to love and light are totally removed from Noble Hayes and Lene. Noble Hayes and Lene are now fully protected and in full harmony with the light. Jeanette's son Matt and her dog Alice. Any and all obstacles to love and light are removed from Matt and Alice. Matt and Alice are now fully protected and in total harmony with the light. Julie's daughter Vanessa. Any and all obstacles to love and light are removed from Vanessa. Vanessa is now fully protected and fully in harmony with the light. Phyllis B's, her brother, and his family, especially the 4 kids, Mackenzie, Dominic, Delaney, Jamie. Mackenzie, Dominic, Delaney, and Jamie are now fully protected in harmony with the light. All obstacles to love and light are now removed from Mackenzie, Dominic, Delaney, and Jamie. Daniel V's sister, Diane. Diane is now protected with the light. Removing any and all obstacles from the light from Diane. Diane is now in full harmony and full protection with the light. Deanna's husband, Asa. Asa is fully protected. Any and all obstacles from the light and love are removed from Asa. Asa is now in full protection, full harmony with the light. Janet going through a difficult divorce. Any and all obstacles to the light are removed from Janet. Janet is now fully protected and in full harmony with the light. Lisa C's daughter in friendship, Anna, dealing with cancer. Her daughter, Coachella. Removing any and all obstacles from the light. Lisa's daughter, Anna, daughter-in-law, Anna, and her daughter, Coachella, and Lisa herself. Holly said Eve's family passed away. She passed away on Sunday. Her mom was friend for 62 years. Eve is now fully protected in her family. Protect her family, removing any obstacles from the light. They're now fully protected. Okay, Pam's daughter, Karen. Protecting light of Karen. Removing any and all obstacles from Karen. Obstacles to love from Karen. Karen is now fully in protection and in full harmony with the light. Peggy T's niece, Crystal. Crystal. Removing any and all obstacles to love and light from Crystal. Crystal is now fully protected and embraced by the light. She's in harmony with the light. Everyone's suffering, everyone fearful, those pursuing justice now protected. Any and all obstacles removed. Okay, so guys, I'm not even reading. I'll just take a little break here. Okay. So, okay, and then I'm going to go back here, just see the lab. Now I'm going to go to the others. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm just going to say, okay, Mueller's team, the FBI, and all law enforcement investigating the Trump administration, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and everyone in the military. Protected and in harmony with the light. Remove any and all obstacles, any and all energies attempting to harm them. They're now full protective. William Barr, that he may do the right thing for the country and choose the path of justice. Fully protected, fully in harmony with the light. All the false prophets in politics, including President Trump, Mike Pence, Lindsey Graham, Grassley, Turtle, Jim Jordan, Vladdy P, and BS. Kellyanne, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Don Jr., Betray Gowdy, Whitaker, Giuliani, Bob and Rebecca Mercer, Bannon, Zuckerberg, Peter Thiel, Charles Koch, that justice is done and indictments are revealed. Their lies are no longer believed, that the truth is revealed and heavenly light wins over their darkness. All propagandists, including Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, Alex Jones, and Roger Stone, that their resistance to the light fades and truth emerges, that their efforts to spread hate and division are ineffective and their lies are no longer believed, the truth is revealed. Okay. Mark Harris' son in North Carolina, who spoke the truth about election fraud, that this may be only the beginning of revelations regarding election fraud in this country. Okay, so be it, so it is. Amen. Okay, you don't have to, guys. It's a, what is it called? What is it called? It's not strictly like religious or whatever. It's just kind of my own way or whatever. Okay, so that was okay, guys. Now that I did it, I think next time I'm going to do, when I do the names, I'm just going to start and then say all the names and then say, because each time I said each one, I wonder if it took too long. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Okay, so yeah, I don't know, guys, if I should do one by one. Let me know. What do you think? One by one, or say all the names at once and then say the thing later? I don't know. I'm not sure. It may be a time issue. Okay. So anyway, so the other thing I just wanted to say, I noticed, guys, so strange. This is so strange. When I got to Trump, the bad people, it was like, whoa. I kind of feel like, guys, I'm going to set a time now that I made it public there. I don't know if every day, but I kind of feel like a certain time, either in the morning or at night. I don't know. I'm thinking about it because I feel like it's strong, the dark, and it's like taking up a lot. It needs a lot of energy. This is true, kind of like with what is it? You'll have to say is enough. Yeah. To bring our attention to bring the healing. Yeah. Yeah. But since we're not in the box, but I kind of actually believe in saying the names. I really do. I think, what I think? I think I could say all the names and then say that everybody's in the light and everything. But I really believe it. I really believe that saying the name, each person, I think it has bigger effect than just, right? I think so. I really believe. So I definitely say the names. I'm going to think about whether I should do it separately. My sense is that it helps in some ways to do this separate. But well, I'll see. I want to test. But what I wanted to say, guys, is about the bad people. Okay. Yeah, I think because what it is like. I think it was Jeanette who said. She said something like, it brings focus. It focuses on the intention. I think if we don't, right, separate for the bad from the healing. Yeah. So now what I also wanted to say, the bad people. Okay, I think. I'm just trying to think here because I almost don't necessarily want to do. Well, I guess I should, because I guess my sense is this. The thing about the bad people is that it went back to remind me of Reiki. Okay, when you do Reiki and there's a person that has something really out of balance, it demands energy. It doesn't make me tired, but it demands more energy. So I'm just thinking almost like I want to work on it separately in silence almost. Okay, like on that, but I feel like it's necessary, you know what I mean? Because it's, if you think of the body, like, okay, when it happens in one person's body, that is the source that you have to counter, to neutralize. Okay. But if you think that these people have power and they have power in the world, if we can neutralize them, it's a big thing, even if it's just a mental, I believe it, but in any way it's better, I think. So I'm just thinking, guys, if I should I don't know exactly how to do this, but I'm thinking every day, let me just do it every day. Okay. Every day, do it silently. Okay. Or even just do I don't know what time. Okay. Neutralizing. Okay. Okay. I'm going to ask you the question. So what should I do about this? I felt this energy of the dark people, that it needs more healing, more time than what it was allotted. So how long and when, how often, how should we do this? Yes, it's important that the light people are being proactive about pushing the light onto negative things. This is just as important as the people who you feel may actually need it or are quote unquote weak. You should do it if you can every day. Yes, there is a battle. I mean, yeah, guys, I feel like honestly right now, okay, right now I feel that that we're going through a difficult moment, okay? That we are going through a kind of a tough time, you know, in the unseen world. So the more light we can send to the darkest, the better it is because it helps neutralize, okay? So every day, okay, yeah. So this is it, guys. You know, I'm not gonna. Okay, so this is okay. I just came up with something, and for now, so what I'm gonna do, guys, is that at 10, you know, this is pick a time. I think I'm gonna do 10 p.m. and you know, even depending what time you wake up, 7 a.m. whatever. If you could just do the dark ones, more, you know, it could be the list, but I don't necessarily have to be on because I think there will be like a lot of big production if I have to be in a video again. You know how the mess of the technology sometimes. I'm gonna do when we do the live thing, live prayer. I'm gonna do the dark people as well. Okay, like the evil kind of people. But at night, okay, exactly. This is what I'm saying. Okay, so 10 o'clock, which is like I don't know where you're located, but this live stream ends at 9. So at 10 o'clock on your own, you know, you could just do right. So it's like you could do this and just focus the light onto the dark. And by now, you probably guys already know how I'm doing this, right? So we can all visit the list, and you can add people. You can, if you want me to add somebody to the list, we can do that. Okay. And so you know, so that we do something because I do think there's more that I can. This is not necessarily a live stream of prayer only, but if it were, I would actually, yeah, that's right, 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. What I meant, whenever you wake up, like when you know, if you have time, either at night or in the morning. The morning is complicated for most people. Okay, I'm not necessarily a morning person, but anyway, but it's just like pick a time. I think either I don't know because people sometimes are commuting or you have kids. You know, it's complicated. So whatever certain time in the morning you can, like let's say you know 9, 10, 7, whatever. It's like that. And, or in the at night so that we can kind of help it. Okay, I think sending out this light to the dark stuff going on. Okay, to neutralize these people because I think they're really pushing so hard. Okay, they're pushing so hard and I can feel in my hands still. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so anyway, so I never thought, guys, I'll be praying for Trump and all these people. Okay, it's kind of strange, right? Don't you think? But anyway, so this is it. Okay, wow. Okay, so let's start the reading. Now it's like you said you don't mind that I do the prayer thing. Okay, so anyway, so this is it. Okay. Oh, and the judge. That's right. The judge and someone else. That's right. The judge and journalists. Okay, in the media. Okay, the judge. Anybody who has compromise. Okay, the prayer thing. Oh. So the judge, whoever, right? Whoever is doing, you know, is like, but I think I said that everybody in law enforcement or the who's dealing with justice, and also anybody who's being blackmailed right now, okay, by the Russians or by whoever, you know. So, oh, you know the person that's coming to my mind, you know, I have to look her up. You know, there was this woman who was in the security office of the White House, and she said the thing about the security. I have to look her up. Security clearances, okay. That woman, I feel bad for, you know, those people like whistleblowers, you know, all the whistleblowers out there and everybody who's risking their lives and their livelihood to tell the truth. Okay. So anyway. So, okay. I'm going to add her. I have to like, okay. I'm going to make sure to add. Okay. So anyway, so now let's go to questions. So guys, okay. So now let me go to a question of Joyce. Get started with Joyce. Okay. I do want to do cards because I feel like it's a lot. So Joyce had this question about whether is there gonna be indictments, or is this gonna close up? I think, okay. All right. So, but I don't think we can will, guys. You know, this thing with prayer, I think it's complicated, especially when it comes to others. We can't specific. I don't think it's very good to wish a specific thing. Okay, it's like, oh, I want them to turn themselves in. That's, you know, it has so much to do with will. You know, I think it's much harder to control others. We can pray for the light to come in so they can make the right decisions. But to ask for specific outcomes that seems so unlikely, that they were like, hey, I took a rush of money. I want to let you know. You know, if they have not moved their ass, okay, they're not gonna move. You know what I mean? Those people, okay, what they've done, it means that they, you know, but if they can slowly come to their senses, and this is what I wrote. The name of the guy from North Carolina. It was amazing, guys. So this is what happened. I feel like it's a revolution. It could start. This is what I wanted, okay? This is what I wanted, okay? That those people who are involved, somebody has a conscience and starts stalking. This is it, because this is the guy. So I think Mark Harris is the guy who ran for office, who was the Republican who bought the votes, okay? Or hired the guy to like get the ballots situation, okay? So then his son testified and said, I told him about what I thought about. He's an assistant district attorney. He looks like a Republican to me, to be honest. But he was like, I have to just say, you know, I have to speak the truth. I forgot exactly what it was, but he said something like, I had warned him, and I just hope that I don't know. I forgot. 29. That's right. And so that triggered. I mean, there was also the woman who was the stepdaughter of the McCrary, whatever, the guy who's giving out the votes. You know, who actually wasn't on the streets doing it. You know, he was coordinating it. But what is most important is that the higher level people are gonna, you know what I mean? Because it's easy if it's the guy who was hired. That's one thing. But the person who you know, it's sort of like those murder cases, right? The person, there's somebody who hires, okay? The dad, yeah, exactly, yeah. So, but did you see what happened then? What happened was that, and then they're forced now to, they said he's asking for a new election, okay? There's new election. Now, can you imagine? So this is what I pray for, okay? That people come to their senses, okay? So, okay, Jen, I don't, you know, this conversation is like, what's difficult to, that's okay. Just the whole thing, okay, Secret Service is not working for Trump. Secret Service works for the government, right? So whatever the justice decides is the truth. You know, they have to do it. They don't work. I mean, do you think that anybody actually would rather defend Kushner? It's like defending, if you're going to choose your Kushner over your country, that means you might as well just kill yourself, because it's those people don't care about any. I mean, guys, they know better than anybody. The Secret Service knows better than anybody the quality of humanity they're dealing with. Okay. So anyway, you know. So I feel like what I say, this is what I was telling you guys. You know, was what I want is that I want these people, the light to come in to these people, and they find conscience. They find what is the right thing to do. Let me think, what is the right thing? Okay. So, you know, so this is the thing, the story of like, oh, there's this like, not, it's ridiculous, you know. They're not, you know, there's people not, you know, these people are not Jesus, okay? They're not gods. They're not, it's not a monarchy. It's not a, you know, it's not like MBS or something. It's not how it is. So if there is the final decision of the law, whatever it is, you know, it's like dangerous for the country. Everybody knows that now. It's not like, oh, no, don't go. I know that there was a story about how Secret Service stopped Kushner from getting the papers. But when it comes down to it, it's not subpoena. It's like, it's a bigger, you know, it's a bigger deal here, okay? So okay. So anyway, so this is what I was praying for ultimately, guys, is that the people, we cannot change people. We cannot ask them to do specific things. It's always, you know, people make their decisions. But what I think we can really pray for is for the light to come to them so they make the right decision. Okay. Exactly, right? It was very beautiful, you know. Yeah, so there's no way they can. Okay, so this is what I mean, guys, is when people decide to do the right thing. Okay, this is it. They decide, and the first person that came to mind when I said this is Lindsey Graham for whatever reason. Lindsey Graham, he's I don't understand personally, if you're a politician, if someone is blackmailing you, you just go to the FBI and say, look, I'm being blackmailed. Here's the people. Why can't you just do that? I hope that he's going to, I think it's too late for him now. But, those people, they should go. They say, hey, I saw something. I'm not afraid, so that they lose their fear, okay, of retribution or whatever. Okay, once people stop believing that Trump and all these people are going to save them, they're going to do it out of fear, right? So just do the right thing, okay? Just kind of like put some light in their heads or whatever you call it. That's what I think we can do. So, okay. So let's get started, guys. Okay. So now I'm gonna ask these questions. Okay. So first, is there going to be indictments? They're saying, I saw that it's, yesterday, guys, there was this very clear cards about, the, what is it, disgrace and everything. So it showed that it was, or the day before, I don't remember, guys, so many readings, okay? But are we going to see indictments? Are we going to, if Mueller says that there was if Mueller's report, quote unquote, comes out, or even it'll also show that a big part of it is going to be private. When it comes out or whatever, is there going to be indictments? I think there will. I think it's an important question to ask. Are we going to see more indictments of big people? Okay, not like the, some guy here or there. Okay, what's going to happen? Okay, so, okay, guys, I wanted to say something. I'm focusing here on the, okay, now, I don't want to get into this. This is off topic, but I just wanted to respond to something that Cynthia said about, the supporters, don't they know it. Sheila here in the group, she said something really interesting once. She said, those people come from a different generation, okay, and it's just very different. And then maybe in the South and in that world, you can't do that. Okay, that's it. Now, that's part one. Part two is I watched this stuff on, I don't know if I told you guys. So recently I got Hulu. Hulu is like this app that you can watch on your iPad. You don't have to have a cable. But in years I haven't watched television. So like I was like, when I saw that they have investigation. I forgot the channel, the investigation channel, 24 hours. I was like, oh, I think I need this. I think I need it now. So anyway, so they have the investigation channel. They had a series recently about these murders of children, and they didn't find the people who Live. That's right. They didn't find the people, okay, who did it, who were the people who killed the children. But what they found, it was sickening, and they explained some of it, I think, is that there used to be pedophile rings. I didn't know that. They were saying that before the internet, there used to be all these pedophile rings. And it's so sickening. It happened in Michigan. So there was this really rich guy there who had an island. So he would take kids to this island. And it was all politicians, children of this, no, that's it, politicians and very rich people and very powerful people. So guys, this is it. This is why. To me, it explains like why. And I'm not saying, that he was, but I feel like it's like there's all these very dark things. Okay, we don't know. We're guys. We are so naive. We're so not naive, but I think we're kind of pure in relationship to these people. There's a lot of horrible stuff out there. Okay, and they were saying the series was talking about how, there was like this guy who looked like, clearly he was killed, but he was made to look like he committed suicide, because once it came to the time to name the names, they were very, they were killed or they died or whatever, because it's so, and it's like unbelievable. They would make these movies, okay, of children. Can you I mean, it's like it's inconceivable, the stuff. But this is it. This is powerful. Just say, even not just rich, but powerful. Just to say we're powerful people, okay? So we don't even know, guys. Okay, this stuff used to happen. I can't even imagine a club. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine. So this is why I'm saying we don't know what it is. I'm not saying that Lindsey Graham is a person who knows, who's connected, who does these things. Not at all. I don't know. I don't think so. But can you imagine if they find it was no island? That's right. So they find these things, like think about it. Those people are all connected. They know each other, considering his age. People who are into this stuff were, it was a club of people and they're very, it's very small. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not as, oh, you know why? This is why. I feel like I saw some rumor somewhere that there was something about younger boys. Okay. So maybe this is, who knows? We don't know. But what I'm saying is like, it's a lot darker than we think. And we have never known these things. When I saw this, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. It was you know what it was? It was exactly like the Epstein thing that happened. Did you see? Oh, by the way, there's news today about the Epstein case. That Alex guy the judge said that he violated laws. Okay, so this is gonna keep going. Okay, so anyway, so I'm just telling you guys that the stuff that we think is so dark. There's so much dark stuff that we don't even know. Okay, we don't even know. So the reason we can't even conceive of the imagination. Yeah, we cannot even imagine. Okay, yeah. So there's no island person. But they don't have the full evidence. The guy died. Those kinds of. It's not resolved. It's not like he went to court. Oh my God, it's really sickening. You know what I mean? So anyway, so now, because when people ask this, so how come it has to be more than just being gay? I said before, it's about the voting. It's also about the illegal voting. But I think it's just there's a level there we are not capable of imagining. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So now let's get to the reading. Okay. This is why I was like, I'm gonna go off on a different tangent. But then now let's go back. I'm gonna focus. I'm not gonna read too many of the comments. Okay. So okay. So now let's go here because there are important questions to ask. Okay. Today. So are we gonna see indictments? Now go back. Okay. Indictments. Are we going to see indictments if and when Mueller, are we going to, oh my God, look. Wow. This alone, guys, tells me this is the tower upside down, right? So Trump Tower, but also be everything falling apart. Illusions, disinformation, and this is Putin, okay? So, you know what I mean? So I think this is all the connection, okay, to the stuff, okay, that we don't even. Okay, let's see. Well, this is right. So the question is, are we going to see more indictments, or is this over? Are we going to see indictments? So this is network or vision, okay? So falling apart, man. Here, okay. Private, the law, okay. So it was like this. This is important. Law enforcement, cooling, solution, problem. Opportunity, work, the gamblers here going down, and the facade. Okay, so Okay. So guys, okay, so just wanted to say this is kind of interesting here. I feel like the things that we're all feeling, the negative feelings, okay, that we have here. I feel like there is a battle going behind the scenes, okay, about okay, I feel okay, this is what I think. I think there's a real battle going on, guys, to be honest, behind the scenes. And I think it's a I mean, this is kind of crazy. I think this is kind of similar to what it kind of articulated what we've been seeing, okay, is that because so the question is about indictments. Okay, so here we have the tower upside down, things are falling apart, causing something to fall apart. This is a network or dream. Okay, this is a man here, could be many people, and this is the lifestyle or the women. This is something private, something shady happening private. This is the law. Okay, so I think there's a big threat to the people who have been powerful this far, that everything is falling apart in private. So it's as if, guys, they're being told right now that what's coming. They're being warned, or not warned. They're kind of, and this is what I think they're fighting. Okay, so then we have here, this is, castles in the air. This is something important or key. And this, at the center of this reading, is military or law enforcement. Okay, then we have a cooling off of sentiments, and the solution becomes the problem, the doctor. So somebody who said we're going to have a solution becomes a problem. So I feel like that this could be, I think this is why I feel like it's the bar situation, that he becomes, when he sees whatever the reality is, he realizes the trouble everything is under. Okay. And I'm not saying he's a good guy. Okay. But just, this is now Putin, opportunity, work. This is the gamblers again, the group of people who are right there. They are the shady people with the shady money. And this is the facade. Okay. So I feel like it's the moment. It's almost as if, this is the thing I feeling I get, is that Barr, for example, okay, may have had this almost like been alerted to what he was expected to do is to stop it. But once he sees it, he kind of flips. I feel like there's a lot of people flipping, okay, in a good way, in the sense of like they were on one side, they're changing sides, they're realizing it's a big deal. So you know what I mean? It's a kind of a battle behind the scenes, okay? I don't think the reason we're not seeing it, but it's like an arm wrestling and kind of like people, almost like there's like not murder, but like it's very serious, okay, what they're trying to do. Some people are like trying to stop it from coming out. That's my sense. And then I asked, I want to show you the other cards. So then I got more cards because I felt like it didn't give me the answer about indictments. So then the next thing here is, yes, okay, so this is the world upside down. What it suggests is it's a worldwide thing, okay? This is a deal with the protector. People are worried about, so it has to do with loyalty. So I think this could very well be like those people, they made a deal with the protector to be loyal to them, and it's a foreign thing, okay? Then we have negative judgment. Then we have the ship, which would indicate to me here is the deal. Negative judgment against the foreign power. And at this page, you guys, it could be anything. It could be Saudi Arabia. It could be, we know, right? This is like crazy how. And then we have here, now this is a negative letter, right? So this is an indictment of a foreign person. This is a court and the White House upside down. So it's about the, right? So this is what it suggests here, that then now we have several letter cards here. So yes, next week, this is the harvest. So this could be data. Okay, this could be money, letter. Okay, this is letter. This is, again, loyalty. This one is upside down. Treason, sad news, and conversation. Now, this is the people that are close, I think. Okay, so you see what I'm saying, guys? So it's kind of like this is the protector is indicted for treason. There's a deal here with a foreign power, and there's a letter. Okay, I feel like there's several instances, but to me, everything that what it suggests here very, very strongly is that it's something foreign. Okay, that the indictments are That's right. Interesting. Oh, wow, right. Emily, that's right. Emily, she's saying this. Oh my God, that's true. I forgot. There's so many things, guys. Oh my God, can you imagine? So this is what I feel like. Okay, is that these whatever comes out, it has more. It's almost as if Mueller gets indicts the person abroad. Okay, okay. So let me just find out what is going on here. What is this battle? Yeah, I see Barr. You know, I don't. I feel like Barr kind of drinks. I see him having whiskey. He's having scotch in the Justice Department. He has like he brought in his stuff, but he also has like his whiskey hidden. So he drinks a little bit. He's I don't know if he's alcoholic, but he drinks. But he's like, oh my God, I have to get it together, Barr, get it together, because he's doing a kind of like a spying situation. Okay, and he's like, you know, like I said, I don't think that he, you know, all these people who accept or want to work for Trump, they're very self-absorbed. You know, they're doing it for themselves. Don't love Trump. They just see that Trump is the type of person who offers opportunities if you're loyal. You know, so anyway, so he goes there and he's like, whoa, I kind of have to do something here. I kind of feel like he was leaning towards helping to stuff out for the conservatives in general. I don't think he likes Trump necessarily, but I think he ends up doing something else. And how he look, I feel like he has almost like a non-verbal conversation. Like he's looking at Mueller and they're looking at each other, sort of like asking, dude, what are you going to do for your country? Are you going to go with the Russians? What are you going to do? So this is the moment where he's called to make the decision. And I think he does make the decision. And he surprises a lot of people. But this is what is happening. I think it's that the people can imagine, guys, all the people, I'm seeing putting again and again. I feel like they're putting so much pressure into not making these things public. Imagine all these evil people doing everything, all the power, the money they have, putting it all into not making this public. So they're pushing all sides. And I'm seeing that report. You know, there's people, they're trying to push this narrative and they'll do anything to try to make people believe it. Okay. So, you know, so then, so this is what I sense, guys. And then, like I said, there's this idea here that there is the indictment of the protector, and the courts have, once they have this negative judgment against the protector, foreign protector, things fall apart. Okay. Yeah. So this is why I agree with Jeanette. Okay, I totally agree. I don't think it's very productive to think, oh, he's going to do something horrible. There's no point in it. Okay, even if I think from the energy that so many of us feel, the possibility is real. That there's so much pushback. Okay, to stop all of it, but there's just something bigger at work here, and we have to join the good energy here to try to make these people open their hearts to light. So this is what I think. I think when the stuff comes out or whatever happens, it's going to be a shock, because it involves many people betraying Trump from his perspective. Okay, he thinks he believes that these people are on his side. Nobody's on his side. They're on all these people, even Kavanaugh. I don't like Kavanaugh, obviously, but it's very naive to think that Kavanaugh likes Trump. Nobody likes Trump. They only like whoever. They play this high stakes game to get things from people. Okay, you know what I mean? So it's like their game of power or whatever. You know what I mean? But in the end, they have to think, okay, if I go with this guy, my career is over because I'm obstructing justice. I'm doing whatever, or I could kind of flip on this guy and save myself and look like a hero. That's it. It's kind of like, it's not that you're. So this is it. Okay, so I just want to put it here. So since the center here of the card is the negative news, right? It's something here, get a news from the law about the White House. Right here we have negative judgment from something foreign, negative, this is some sort of message from the law connected to the White House. And it's about this money. Okay, this is a letter, and it's about treason. This is faithfulness but upside down, so betrayal and sad news. And there's a conversation. Now, conversation, I talked about this card sometimes, but it's people, usually your family or your close associates. Okay, so it's people that this environment is a home. So who comes to your house and talks in an intimate environment? People they are very close to. See, so it's about whoever, like the White House is loyal to the foreign, the donor, and so that's all these things. Okay, so yeah. So how is okay? So what is going to happen? So once they say there's some sort of report, I see, because I see Barr giving some sort of a press release or talking to the press, or when they go on the little stage thing. Okay. It's funny. I'm seeing Rosenstein here, and he's like, look, you just have to act. The reason, what I sense here is the pressure. What we feel, the negative thing is the pressure from the dark people. Okay, like the evil people trying to stop it, and people. Well, what I see here is that okay, okay. So like I said, I agree with okay. Yeah, let's not force. Then please don't think, oh, he's just gonna do the wrong thing. I just say he's gonna do the right thing. We have a role here, okay, too. So this is what I'm saying. It's an important historical moment. We have to project that he's gonna do the right thing, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. But you know what? This is it. We have some power. This is why I think, like, don't continue to push the negative. Let's try to go for right. So anyway, so this is gonna say. So anyway, so what I want to say here is that it's a moment when these people, like such as Rosenstein, who is not by no means an angel. He was part of the Ken Starr group and all those people. Okay, he is telling Bart that it's having a conversation of something like, you have to say one thing and do another. That's like, you have to just say, like, yeah, I'm doing this, because when it flips, it flips. Okay, so because I see this information, some sort of revelation in public about who that, and people like the politicians and all those people. Okay, and like I said, guys, they're not. You have to remember this. They're not doing this because they're good people. They are doing this because they want to save themselves. This is the motivation. Is that if they go down in history, they're going to forever lose everything they have. And those people care too much about power and their names to, you know what I mean? So this is it. It's like, if they go with Trump, they're going to be like in the mafia Russian side. They're going to, I mean, it's true. Anybody who's connected to this, their entire generations are going to be tainted with treason. Or you could even if you kind of prefer that the world is conservative, you would still prefer that this doesn't go through, because, you know what I mean? This is where they're going. It's not they're like, oh, I'm a good person, I care about the world. No, they care about their reputations. So the question is it worth it? The name of them, exactly. So this is the motivation, okay? It's not like, oh, I'm a good person, I care about humanity suddenly. No. Is that they feel that the legal price is too high. Exactly, that's what I mean. Okay. So anyway, so this is because I still see, guys, I want to go back to this feeling, this image I have. I see Barr in the stage, and he's talking about the indictments. There's these indictments, and when he makes his announcements, there's all these people. I see Jared like, what? Like, when they realize that he's not going to stop it. Okay. They realize they're not going to stop it, and they're like, what? So all these people are putting all the energy and this is the thing. It's like, this is what, guys, I'm seeing this going forward, and then we're looking backwards. It's going to go down in history as a moment where they avoided blood. Okay, they avoided some sort of like a, because the thing is, if you make Trump angry, if you make these people who are like connected to the Russians angry, they're capable of like whatever. We don't even know, okay, what they're capable of doing. So you have to try very lightly to not scare them into thinking that they're going to be caught, which they will be caught. It's easier. It's better for you to let them think, oh, it's going great. I'm going to stop the investigation or whatever. Okay. So, So that's what I think. Okay, now, so the answer is yeah. Okay, so, but what is this exactly? So this is another interesting thing I'm getting, guys, because I see him making. Well, this is what I think. I think Barr is going to make an announcement. I believe he will make some sort of public announcement. But the moment of this announcement, this is I'm trying to figure out what is this feeling, what is this thing I'm getting. So the people that are this far, the people like Jared Kushner, let's say, are hoping like, oh yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna no. Okay. So then what happens is they don't. Anyway, what was I gonna say? So is that they hope they were thinking he was going to help them, but he doesn't. He says, yes, Mueller is wrapping up this phase, and then we are continuing. The indictments are somehow he lets him know that there's secret indictments or that there's like it's not over. It's over on paper. It's over because they're being pressured to say something. Okay, but the reality is that it's not. It's not over. You know what I mean? So that's when they freak out. It's gonna freak out next week. That next week is the freak out moment, okay, for them, because they were like, "Oh, we'll push everything, we did everything," and then it's over. They realize they can't. They just can't do it. Okay. So all right. So then there's more. There's more. Okay. Okay. So this is a guy. So this is the answer. Okay. So the answer is yes. I've said before there are already these secret indictments. So what they do is that they say, yeah, Mueller is done, but it's not really done. It's more as if Barr is doing this thing where he's doing what he thinks Trump wants to hear. So he makes this announcement, but it's not over. He is kind of like an official thing that he has to do, but it's not over. And it's clear when he makes the announcement. Okay, so that's the story. And there is still this idea here that there is this financial thing related to foreign power. Somebody who could be somebody is just a big person who gave money to Trump who is going to be indicted, and this is going to be a big show of force and everything. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so this is it. Now, guys, it's just one question. Okay, so now important questions we have to answer here. I've talked about. We have to now go to now I feel a little bit better. I understand things a little better. Now let's go to the big question of Trump. Vietnam. Is Trump going to go to Vietnam? I had said before that I saw this vision of him flying, but then the airplane, is Trump going to go to Vietnam? And if so, what's going to happen? Is he going to fly there? What's going to happen? Let me just go to, because I feel like, guys, it's so, his heart break. Is this sad? What happened? Huh? Oh, he wants to fight, huh? Huh? Money problems. Huh? So okay, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we have a concrete answer. Oh, this is now I wonder if it's the children. Oh, this is good, guys. Good things, huh? Oh my God. I got an important revelation about President an important revelation. Okay, so guys, I feel like, okay, this is a great card. Okay, look at this. This is a card of weight, and it's like upside down. So the weight is over, like the weight, not over, but it's sort of like the weight is in vain. Okay, so I feel this is an important revelation. This could be is a superficial or snake or a woman who's trying to could be Ivanka, but I feel like there's a revelation that's something that he was waiting. He's like, oh, let me wait. It's not the right time. Is over. Okay, so it screws everything up. Just one more here. So there's anger because whatever he was waiting for, it doesn't go the way he wanted. Something does not go the way he wanted. Okay. This is the center is fight, aggression, child. Okay. So guys, I almost remember how I said I feel like Ivanka has betrayed him or will betray him. It's possible he figures out something. Trump figures out something, and this is a person that he trusts. This is a partner. The dog is a symbol of loyalty, the friend, the person you could trust. But the dog is fighting who? The child. So, you know what I mean? So it could be usually, not always, but sometimes it's like, it could be family members. Okay. So, but we'll see. There's more cards here. Do we have to look at? State of marriage. Yeah, this is the losses. Okay, so oh, what happened? Yeah, this is, oh God. Okay, so wow, messenger. Okay, there's a document. Something comes out with a document. It wasn't expected. This is a helper. So okay, so my sense, guys, and I'll just say it. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Okay, so what is this? What's gonna happen? Guys, can I tell you, I believe it. I know it sounds crazy what I'm saying to you, and I don't always see, I'm not like a people card person. I feel like he discovers that Ivanka betrayed him. That's my sense. I'm getting here. I could be wrong. Okay. Because, not because it's the blonde woman here. He's heartbroken over could be hustle. Okay. This is angry. There's anger. Then we have somebody he trusted or a loyal person. What is this? The state of marriage. This is a marriage, but it's also a state of marriage. So what does this mean? It means that this is sort of like a status report, essentially. Okay. What is this status report says? Over. It's over. There's a message. He receives a message. Okay. So I feel like whatever happens is extremely upsetting. Okay. It's extremely upsetting. He's so angry, but I think it's a sense of betrayal. The status report is it's over. He received the message that suggests that the child betrayed him. Okay. So this is manipulations, anger. Again, there's a lot of anger here. A woman, again, upside down. Okay. Guys, and I used to hate when people say, like, oh, so who's the one's going to take Trump down? I feel like here, and I don't like Ivanka at all, but I feel like there's a suggestion here that it's possible that, Melania, no. Forget. I mean, there's this rumor that she's like, no, Melania, what does she know? She doesn't have any, she doesn't have much contact with actual power. You know, she's not making the decisions. Ivanka is, okay. You know, regardless, I just feel like it's not, she's just she had a lover. She was just like a trophy wife. I don't think even if she was, what I'm saying to you is that who's making the deals for the family? Ivanka. She's in all the paperwork. Okay. So Melania, like, please, Melania, people like make a big deal out of it. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, so here we have, this is the weight. Like I was saying to you guys, there's a weight in vain, fight, aggression. This is the receiving money. Okay. Then we have another card that suggests to the young women. Guys, a lot of times when you look at cards, it's not just one card. It's when cards repeat the message, this is why, so this is why I'm kind of feeling, guys, this is that and this could be, look at this, guys. This is the lawyer. We know that Michael Cohen is also speaking next week. So it's possible that there's something here. Okay. So, you know what I mean? This is why I feel like next week is going to be a big week where Trump is going to figure out something about the betrayal of somebody he trusted. He knew. I think it could very well be Ivanka. Okay. So then we have here the money. Yeah. And I feel like, guys, I feel like there's a lot of the far right people have this rumor of, Melania, because Melania is just, is useless. Okay. Like you have to look at the Russians. You have to look at the deals. Where's the money? Melania does not have much money. She has things. She has shopping. I've watched documentaries of Trump in the 90s. He talked about how he let his then wife Ivana shop and never give her cash. The same thing. Okay. So this is another guy upside down. Okay. So I think it could be Ivanka, and big important revelation about money. Okay. And the child. There he is. Okay. Then we have, like, this is theft. Okay. Then we have thoughts or ideas. and this is the helper. So you see what I'm saying? So I feel like the sense here, guys, is that there's something that happens that affects the children. I think it's connected to the, to what is it called? To I think Melania, she's in, the thing with the, with the party or whatever. But like I said, no, it's not relevant. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's just that it doesn't really matter if she's planted by the Russians or not. The point is, it's not what it is. The point is that what takes Trump down is not a revel. It's like his business deals is a past. Okay. I just stop this. Like, forget about it. No, she doesn't. Does she have documents? Does she have access? That's what I'm talking about. Ivanka. She has signed things. She travels. She's the one making the deal. She's married to Jared. They're both getting money from Saudi Arabia. That's what I'm talking about. That's a big thing. Whatever someone has that it didn't participate in doesn't mean much. Forget about it. I'm sorry. Like, you have to think. Okay, just think. Stop and think. Okay, just think. She barely sees her dad. Okay, Tiffany. No. It's somebody who is involved in this scheme, has signed the paperwork, knows where the bodies are buried. Okay? It's not somebody who's like, oh, I heard a rumor. No. It's somebody who was involved. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is, like, yeah, it's not really, it's the womb. It's like somebody who drops in from nobody from the sky. Okay, it's somebody who knows, who's present in the deal making, who spoke to people, who, just don't matter. But it's just like, I think there's this idea, or like it's helpful to think that it's a random person who is gonna come from the sky, who's not involved. It has to be people who like I said, have an interest. Like, Ivanka has an interest to save herself and her brother maybe, and mostly her family, her own, right? So this is why, okay? And I think Tiffany, and even probably Melania, they're not really, unless Melania has her own, I don't think she has much money. She does not have very many bank accounts. If she had anything, she should have left. Okay, that's the truth. Like I said, I recommend that he watch these documentaries on Trump from about the 90s. You see how he thinks. Okay, he never gives anybody cash. Nobody has cash, right? So this is it, okay? I think it's very well could be Ivanka. Okay, and he realizes this. He's upset. He's angry. Okay, so is he gonna go? I got this with saying something like the turmoil is too great. Okay. So, yeah. So, you know what I mean? So yeah, no, I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be rude or anything. It's just like, this is like, we have to be, have to think like that, because they always want to, there's this whole thing of like, oh, it's magical thinking. It's somebody who's like, oh no, like, no, we have to think to get to see who's involved in the business. Okay. So who has something to lose, right? Because I think Ivanka and Jared, obviously they're probably going to go to prison. So they have to say, I don't think if Ivanka's like, oh, I'm a good person, is that she needs to save herself. Okay. Yeah, that's huge. Yeah. And by the way, guys, I know I'm not going to say who it is, but I know a friend of a friend or whatever who knew someone who was a nanny for Tiffany. And she said that the nanny obviously had to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and that Trump called her once a week, a specific time. And that's all the contact she had with Trump. Okay. So that's it. So anyway, I need to move on here. There's a lot of questions. I'm not going to have this discussion. Okay. I'm going to move on. Okay. So this is it. I've done many readings on this. So this isn't new. If you're familiar with me, I've done so many readings on this. Ivanka flipping is not a new theme. It has happened before, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, people flip, and you look at all the people who flip. They don't flip because they're nice people, because the pressure is too much. The pressure of what they could have to lose. And the other thing is, I don't see Ivanka going to prison very much. Okay, so I've never have. And why would she not? Think about, why would Ivanka not go to prison? Every time I see something about her, I do not see her necessarily going to prison if she does a very short time. Why? Because something, she has to give something in order to not go to prison, because she's obviously very highly involved. So anyway, okay, so now guys, okay, so Mike Pence, okay, so then I feel like he doesn't go. Okay, I really believe, is Trump gonna go to Vietnam? I feel this is the thing. I feel like something is gonna be, he's gonna be too soon. Yeah, look, soon something's coming out. Military, that's right. Okay. So, okay, so this is a long way. This is an execution of plans. Something related to something going away doesn't work, right? Love, that's right. Love, right? So, okay. So no, okay, so that's next. So now Pence and Kushner, are they gonna go? Is Pence gonna go to Colombia, like he said? Okay, Pence gonna go to Colombia, like he said. Letter, conversation. Prison. Pence? Hello, Pence? Hi. Have a present for you here, huh? Yeah. So, okay, so guys, this is the thing. So, okay, look at this. It's an offer. You know, my sense is, I could be wrong. Okay, I think next week is gonna be big. I think. Did you listen to the podcast with Rachel Maddow? She was talking about how the vice president of Nixon had a invitation to leave. Yeah, that's what I think. I think I have a sense. I closed my eyes and I was like, all these travel plans are gonna have to be, like, I see, guys. You know what I see? I'm like, Bagman, sorry. I pray, but I feel like it's as if the pilot is driven. He's like, we're gonna change course here. We're gonna go in a different direction. He gets in a plane and he's driven somewhere else. Yeah, we'll make a little offer for him. We'll make offer. The victory upside down. He can't do anything about it. There's a letter. We have conversations. We have the very possible that they have conversations with you can go to prison. So, okay. Now, the last, I know, guys, I know it's Rachel time, whatever. So now I want to know about Jared, because that's a big deal. I feel like is Jared going to go this time to the Middle East? What the hell? What's going to happen to Jared next week? Isolation? Really? A letter? Letter for Jared. Here is a letter. Hello, Jared? We want to take you to isolation to give you a letter. Yeah. Long way. Yeah. But guys, this is interesting. Okay, this is also, remember how I said he wanted to talk about some sort of document to MBS. Oh, that's our business. We have this business thing. Okay, contempt. Interesting. What is this? There's a letter here. A long way business. Contempt a woman. Okay, so what's gonna happen? Is it gonna get to? The election, something about the election becomes known. There's this woman here, foreign power, personal money, shady deal. I get a bad feeling about Jared, guys. It's hard to say what happens. I just feel like everything is in disarray. And I get this feeling, guys, again, that Jared has something to tell MBS. He's running to tell him. It's like there's something important here. I don't know exactly what it is, but he feels he has to say it. He has to say it before he goes down. I don't know what it is, okay? It's something where he has to give this information to someone before he goes down. Okay, so what is it? Because he's like packing, but he's kind of like, it's chaotic, and he wants to go, and everybody's, he's being watched or whatever. So by the time of the week, where's Jared going to be by the end of the week? Next week. Oh, there's a judge? Yeah, the woman, there's the blonde woman and the judge. Hopeless. The man here. Okay, so what else? Yeah, this is a trip upside down. Oh, this gloomy thoughts. Yeah, really? Public. So, yeah, guys, I don't know if there's a chance that there's something here about Ivanka, hopeless, the travel. Something becomes public about him, and I don't know if he's stopped. My lighting flickered. I don't know. Is that right? Really? Did you see something flickered? Is that true? Is that true? So, okay, I still feel, guys, that I think, I mean, it could be wrong, okay? Like, I don't want to put us, to really believe 100% of this. I think Trump is not going to go, okay? I could be wrong, like I said. He's going to discover something early Tuesday. I don't know when he's supposed to be gone, but something early in the week. There's something coming out. He's not going to be able to do it. He may stay. And then I think, what's his name, who's going to go or may go. And his plane might be diverted, or while he's traveling, somebody comes with the offer that he should leave, okay? And then the third thing is that now Jared is the thing, is that Jared, there's just something there where there's a lot of stuff in motion here, okay? And I don't know, I feel like it's possible that they are alerted that they should not travel in private, but I don't know that his indictment comes out right away, but I feel like he knows, guys. He knows he's about to go. Is Jared going to be arrested? Is he going to run? Or is he going to be arrested? What's going to happen here? Mueller, here is the deal. Okay, so what is... Oh, look, permanent ending. Yeah, so... Yes, something's going to come out about his money, okay? Because this is permanent ending, okay? And so I think, guys, this is what I think. Okay, I know we have to go. We'll just finish this and then we'll go to make this statement about this. I think ultimately, everything's going to be done in private, okay? Until, I think by the time, this is what I'm understanding here, by the time stuff becomes public in terms of indictments, it's almost like a formality. Okay, they're going to try to do everything they can in private so that they don't disrupt the country. Okay, so, this is the thing. It's like nothing is going to be public until everything is public. Does it make sense? It's kind of like, it's a weird comment, but when you have like skin problems, acne, when you see the white thing, whatever, is because the whole infection has already happened. Like, by the time something comes out, it means that the infection is already in place, or whatever you call it. Okay. So this is the thing. It's kind of like by the time, I think there's going to be some excuse, or may have to delay the trip, or he's observed, he's watched. Yeah. Nobody knows exactly, because it's dangerous. It's dangerous to say, oh, look, like what how do we know what MBS was going to do? How do we know anything? Right? So I think a lot of it is, but it's happening now. This is why, the energy here, the dark energy, is like these people are trying to scheme things. They are threatening. They are doing things to say, and I think the military knows because they're intercepting things. Okay, so I don't see, because I see Jared is like packing, but I don't see him there. I don't necessarily see him there. I could be wrong. Okay, but I don't. I was like, does he go there? I kind of don't see him there for some reason. I don't see he's just packing crazy, like trying to. I don't think he's gonna try. He has kids, okay. And the other thing, okay, Jared does not have. I don't know, guys. Like I said, it's all in motion. It's all in flux. This is the thing you have to remember. It's like a war, okay? It's like there's different things happen. You can't plan because there's too much stuff going on at the same time. So I think he's kind of stopped by whoever. You can't trust, shouldn't travel, but not in a way that is like, doesn't make sense. It's hard to explain it, but it's sort of like negotiations, okay? Negotiations. Why does he save MBS? Because MBS has money. That's simple. It's not a complicated question. MBS has as much money as he needs. So all he cares about is money, and he has no loyalty to anything. So that's why. This is why. You know what I mean? So this is why he has no loyalty. He doesn't care. So that's why he's a person with no heart, no loyalty. All he cares about is money. So of course he loves MBS. He's a god to him. He wants to be MBS because he wants to be that king who has all the money in the world. And no, he's not. He's there. No, there's no courage. Like I said, he's empty. He's just completely empty inside. Okay, so anyway, guys. So this is the story. Okay, so this is it. All right. We should go because it's but let's keep praying. Okay, so I'm gonna be more organized going forward because I feel like, oh, is that right? Pulled off a plane? Is that right? A trip? That's right. I remember this. It was one of the first ones, but we'll see. Is that right? Oh, that's right. Was it? I don't remember, guys. I don't know. So this is the conversation. Okay, for now. I know it's just crazy because I feel like I did a lot of the prayer. I have to get more organized with more, but I think it answers. Okay. And I feel like, okay, so tomorrow I'm gonna try to make a summary or something because I know there's so much information, but the reading itself is brief. There we just do many different things. I talk a lot. So anyway, guys. So have a good night. Enjoy. What's her name? Rachel, and then we'll talk soon. Okay? All right. Okay. Good night. Good night.